Jai Hind everyone, I am Prabhat Kumar and I welcome you all to PYQ Academy. In today's video, I am going to discuss the science portion of UPSC CDS examination 2018. So without wasting time, let's start our discussion. So in the first question, it is given that two reactants in a flask at room temperature are producing bubbles of a gas that turns lime water milky. The reactants could be so let's take a flask and there are two reactants. So by reacting these two reactants, one gas is produced, and when we will pass this gas through lime water, that is CaOH whole 2, then it will produce, and then it turns lime water milky. So we know that CO2 is a gas which turns lime water milky. Now we need to know that in what should be these reactants which will produce CO2. So let's come to the options. In the first option, it is given that zinc and HCl. So zinc is a metal and HCl is a acid. So when we will add Zn plus HCl, so there is no chance of CO2 because there is no involvement of carbon atom. So this is wrong. Then second is magnesium carbonate and hydrochloric acid. MgCO3 plus HCl. So here is a chance of production of CO2. This reaction can proceed like this: MgCl2 plus CO2 plus water. So yes, this is given in the chapter metals and non-metals. You can see here, when a metal carbonate or a metal hydrogen carbonate reacts with acid, it forms a salt, that is MgCl2, then CO2, then water. So definitely our answer is option B. We can also look to other option by mixing CH4 plus O2. Means reacting, and then Cu plus HCl, not at all possible. But here it seems that CO2 can be produced, but it will our answer is option B. When we will react magnesium carbonate and hydrochloric acid, it will form CO2, and when we will pass this CO2 through lime water, it turns milky. So our answer is option B. Let's move to next question. How many moles of CO, that is carbon monoxide, can be obtained by reacting 2 moles of CH4 with 2 moles of O2 according to the equation given below? This is the equation given below. In the question, it is asking that how many moles of CO will be produced. So we can get this answer by balancing the reactants on both sides. So here let's calculate for CH4. It will be 12 plus 4, that is 16, and it will be half O2 half O2. So by reacting 2 mole, by reacting 2 moles of CH4, let's not do this. Let's start by balancing this. 2 moles means 2 CH4. Then 2 moles of O2, so 2 into half O2, then so CO plus 2H2. So now it will become 2C, and let's calculate C. There is 2C, and there is 8H. And it will be 2O. So now we have to balance this. So by multiplying 2, there in this side there will be 2C2O, and multiplying 4 to it, it will become 8H. So the question was asking about how many moles of CO is required. So answer is 2 mole. Okay, so answer is option A, 2. Let's move to next question. Reaction between which of the following two reactants will produce hydrogen gas? Okay, so this is given in the chapter metals and non-metals. When you will react metal with dilute acid, it will produce salt and hydrogen gas. Okay, so let's take our options. First option is magnesium and hydrochloric acid, Mg plus HCl. So according to this above statement, it will produce MgCl2 plus H2. Okay, let's come to next. Copper and dilute HNO3, Cu plus HNO3. Okay, so it should also produce salt and then hydrogen gas. Okay, but another statement is given in NCERT that hydrogen gas is not evolved when a metal reacts with nitric acid. Okay, so this hydrogen gas will not be formed. That means when this acid is HNO3, the reaction will not proceed like this. Okay, so in case of nitric acid, it is not possible. Okay, and next comes calcium carbonate and hydrochloric acid. So it is not a metal, but it is a metal carbonate, so it is also not possible. So our answer is option A, in which hydrogen gas will evolve. Okay, so let's move to next question. Which one of the following characteristics is common to hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen and carbon dioxide? Okay, so let's move to our statements. They all are diatomic. Okay, so for hydrogen, yes, it is diatomic, nitrogen is diatomic, and oxygen is also diatomic, but CO2 is not diatomic. So this statement is wrong. They all are gaseous at room temperature. Yes, we will find hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen as well as CO2 all gaseous at room temperature. So yes. And they all are colored? No, most of them are colorless. Okay, at room temperature. They all have same reactivity? No, as these all have different atomic number and different valency, so they have different reactivity. So this is also wrong. So our answer is option B. Okay, let's move to next question. So the compound C7. Okay, no need to do this question because when the official answer key was released, this question was dropped by the UPSC. That means there is some ambiguity in these statements. So UPSC dropped this question. So let's move to next question. Which one of the following is the general formula of saturated hydrocarbon? Okay, so there are two types of hydrocarbons. One is saturated and another is unsaturated. Just know simply that saturated hydrocarbons are those which are in which only single bonds are present, and in which double and triple bonds are present. These are unsaturated one. Okay, so let's take an example of single bond. Okay, this is a saturated compound. Okay, so if we will write like in a formula, it will become Cn, it will become C2H6, and it will become Cn H2n plus 2. Okay, and this is the formula of nothing but alkane. And alkanes are saturated carbon. Our answer is option B. These are wrong options, and this is the formula of alkyne, that is triple bond. So this is also wrong. This is unsaturated, not saturated. So answer is option A. A particle moves with a uniform acceleration along a straight line from rest. The percentage increase in displacement during 6 seconds compared to that in fifth second is about. Okay, so it is a very good question. So let's try to solve this question. Okay, let's suppose object is at rest. Okay, this is at 1 second, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, since the particle is moving at uniform acceleration, let's take a as 3 meter per second square. Okay, so if a is 3 meter per second square, that means v final minus v initial by t equals to 3. So let's take it as 3, then 6, then 9, then 12, then 15, then 18. These we are taking it just as an example. Okay, so that in all the interval the acceleration is constant. You can see 9 minus 6, 3 by 1, 3. Okay, so now the question is asking about the displacement during 6th second compared to 5th second. So displacement during 5th second and displacement during 6th second. So up to 4 seconds it traveled a distance of 48, and up to 5 seconds it traveled a distance of 75, and up to 6 seconds it travels a distance of 8 into 6, 108. So for the 5th second it will be 75 minus 48, so it will be 27, and 6th second it will be nothing but 33. Okay, so there is a increase of what, 6th from 5th. Okay, 6 seconds from 5th. So we need to calculate the percentage. So 6, how much 6 is out of 27? So by calculating this we will get 3 to the 6, 3, 9, 27, which is 200 by 9. That is, it will be 11. Yes, no, not 11, 22%. It will come roughly 22%. Okay, so our answer is option B. It was a very good question. It requires concept clarity. Okay, so if you have any doubt, please watch this lecture twice and you will understand. Next is, if two miscible liquids of same volume but different densities P1 and P2 are mixed, then the density of mixture is given. Okay, there are two mixtures. Okay, its density is P1 and its density is P2, and they can be mixed. Okay, so after getting mixed, their density, equivalent density P equivalent, will be nothing but P1 plus P2 by 2. Okay, just remember this formula. You will get to know this formula in higher NCERT. So just remember this formula. Okay, then the position vector of a particle. Okay, this is also from higher NCERT, but it is a basic question. So if you are a student of arts, you will find difficult to understand, but if you are a student of science, you will find it easy. Okay, so this is a position vector of a particle. Okay, let's take it as I cap, j cap and k cap. Okay, so velocity is defined by dr by dt. So differentiating with respect to t, we will get 4t I cap plus 3 j cap, and acceleration is defined as d square r by dt square. That means differentiating it again, so it will be 4 I cap. Okay, so now the question is asking about acceleration and velocity. So velocity lies in here, it is x and y, so xy plane. Okay, and acceleration lies in only x direction, not in plane. So our answer is x direction, yes, for acceleration, not y in plane, it is xy plane. So answer is option D. Okay, you must be confusing about this, but you know that when we uh, divide the displacement by t, it becomes velocity, and when we divide the velocity by time, it becomes acceleration. So this is the same. Okay, we took use of calculus here, and it is a easy process, so you can take help of this process. Okay, so let's move to next question. Two persons are holding a rope of negligible mass horizontally. Okay, this is a negligible mass, and a 20 kg mass is attached to the rope at midpoint. Okay, 20 kg. So then what will be the tension? Both sides. Okay, so this is a concept of higher NCERT. Okay, so just remember the answer, option D, because the explanation right now is not needed. Okay, because here comes the means it is the part of higher NCERT class 11, so we will discuss it later. Okay, so answer given by UPSC in the official answer key is option D. Okay, so let's move to next question. Which one of the following does not convert electrical energy into light energy? Okay, this is question taken from the chapter sources of energy. Okay, sources of energy, which is I think 13th chapter of class 10 NCERT. Okay, so electrical energy to light energy. In candle we provide heat energy, then it converts into light energy. So this is no. In a light emitting diode, yes, we provide electricity, then electricity is converted into light energy. Yes, same in case of laser and television, but candle and needs heat energy. So our answer is option A. Okay, let's move to next question. Which one of the following are the main absorbing organ or organs of plant? Okay, absorbing organ means whether it is absorbing light or any generally water or any other gas. Okay, so in general root absorbs water, but leaves also absorb gases. So both leaf and root are the absorbing organs. You can see here they have stomata, which is used for exchange of gases. So yes, it is an absorbing organ. Okay, so answer is option C. Let's move to next question. Which of the following is not a primary function of green leaf? Okay, it manufactures food. Yes, it exchanges gases through stomata. Yes, evaporation of water by the process of transpiration. Yes, conduction of food and water. No, it is done by xylem and phloem. Okay, xylem and phloem, these are some specialized tissues. So answer is option D. Let's move to next question. Which one of the following denotes a true fruit? Okay, so here you can see here in class 10 chapter reproduction chapter, it is written that the ovary grows rapidly and ripens to form a fruit. So our answer is option D. When only the ovary of flower grows into fruit, then it is known as true fruit. And all these options are wrong, no need to worry about it. Okay, let's move to next question. In which one of the following physiological process excess water escapes in form of droplet of plant? Okay, so let's move to our options. In the first option it is telling transpiration, but in transpiration the water is released in the form of vapor, not in the form of droplet. Okay, evaporation occurs, so this is wrong. Then secretion, excretion. Okay, so we are not known about guttation, so this is not given in NCERT up to 10, but it is given in higher NCERT. So guttation is the answer. Guttation is the process in which the plants or the excess water escapes in the form of droplets. Okay, so answer is option B. Next, if the xylem of plant is mechanically blocked, which one of the following functions of plant will be affected? So we are known that xylem transports water. So yes, transportation of water will be affected, but at the same time water also contains some dissolved ions, okay, in the form of, and these ions are in the form of solutes. So yes, by blocking the xylem mechanically, the plant will be affected with the transportation of water as well as solids. So answer is option B. Okay, let's move to next question. Which one of the following agents does not contribute to propagation of plants through seed dispersal? Seed dispersal means one seed which is present in a particular area, it is transported by some in to some another area, and there it germinates. Okay, so it is known as seed dispersal. And the various methods or various means by which it can be dispersed are wind, animal, water, but fungus cannot, because fungus will end up eating this seed. Okay, because fungus are known as and they are having saprophytic mode of nutrition, so they will end up eating this and no seed dispersal will take place. So answer is option B. Let's move to next question. The visible portion of electromagnetic spectrum is, okay, so here you can see this is a visible spectrum. Visible, that means which we can see, and the only thing which we can see is the light. Okay, we cannot see radio wave, neither microwave nor infrared nor X-ray, gamma ray, okay, or UV. We can only see the visible ray, and that is light. So answer is option D. Okay, let's move to next question. The equivalent weight of BaOH whole 2 is, so we need to find the equivalent weight of this compound in which the weight of barium is given. So Ba plus 2O plus 2H, and we will get our answer. So Ba is 137.3 plus 2O. The atomic weight of oxygen is 16, so 16 to 32 plus 2 into 1, 2. So 137.3 plus 34, it will become 171. Wait, it is 3. So 171.3, our answer is option D, a very easy question. Let's move to next question. Which one of the following nitrogen oxide has a higher oxidation state of nitrogen? Okay, the question is asking about oxidation state of nitrogen. So let oxidation state of nitrogen be X. Okay, so you just need to know a small technique to find oxidation state. So oxidation state of oxygen is -2, so the sum of the whole compound of oxidation state should be 0. That means X plus -2 equals to 0. That means X equals to 2. So in the first case, the oxidation state is here 2. Let's come to second case. So X plus 2 into -2, that means X equals to 4. Okay, now in this case 2x plus -2 equals to 0. So 2x equals to 2. So X equals to 1. So here oxidation state of nitrogen is 1. Now come to last state. It is 2x plus 5 into -2 equals to 0. So it will become 2x equals to 10, then X equals to 5. So in this case oxidation state of nitrogen is 5. The question was asking about highest oxidation state. So option D is having the highest oxidation state. Okay, so let's move to next question. Which one of the following is not true for the form of carbon known as diamond? Okay, so which of the following statements about diamond is not true? It is harder than graphite. Yes. It contains same percentage of carbon as graphite. Suppose we don't know. Let's move to next option. It is better electric conductor than graphite. It is totally not true. Okay, this is totally wrong, because we know that graphite is the conductor of electricity, but diamond is not. So it cannot be better conductor than graphite. So definitely our answer is option C. No need to move further. Okay. In the next question, it is given that in which of the following reactions the maximum quantity of hydrogen gas is produced by decomposition of 1 gram of compound. Okay, so here CH4 is converted into 3H2, then here CO. So we need to know that how much gram is needed to form this hydrogen. Okay, so CH4 is nothing but 12 plus 4, 16. Okay, so 16 gram of CH4 is needed to produce here 3 to the 6 gram. So 1 gram 16 by 6, that means it is 2 3 6, 2 8 is a, so it is nothing but 0.375. okay, 0.375 gram of hydrogen is produced. Okay, in this case only one, so this it is less than, it definitely it will be less than this option, and it is 2H2, it is also, it will be less than this. Now check this option 12H2. so here we can see there it is a very large amount. Okay, 12C, that means 12 into 12 and also plus 24, it is going to produce only 12 to the 24. So by percentage wise it will produce a very less amount. So we get our answer option A, because in exam we are not having so much time to calculate each and every option. So we get our answer option A, and this is the correct answer. Okay, let's move to next question. When a convex lens produces a real image of an object, the minimum distance between the object and image is equal to, okay, it is asking about minimum distance in any case. Okay, so let's take this is a convex lens. Okay, so there are various cases. In first case, when you will put object at infinity, and you will get at focus, so we cannot calculate this distance. Okay, so this, it cannot be the case of minimum distance. Okay, then when we will put, so let's mark it, this is f1, this is f2, this is 2f2, and this is 2f1. okay, then when you will put the object beyond 2f1, that means something here, you will get the image between this, but we don't know how many centimeters or how many meters beyond 2f1, so this distance can also not be calculated. Now come to when you will project, when you will put the object at 2f1 here. Okay, so you will get the object image here. So now you can calculate this distance accurately. So this can be a point of condition of minimum distance between object and image. Okay, so this is 2 times of focal length, and this is also 2 times of focal length. By adding this we will get 4 times of focal length. So our answer is the focal length of convex lens, no, twice the focal length, no, 4 times the focal length of convex lens. Answer is option C. Okay, so let's move to next question. The direction of magnetic field at any location on Earth's surface is commonly specified in terms of, there are 2 terms, one is declination, another is inclination. Okay, so this is given in the higher NCERT. Okay, you will not find this in the chapter magnetic field of class 10. Okay, so try to understand these 2 terms. Okay, so declination is nothing but, suppose this is magnetic field, and when you put a compass needle, but it is not sure that this compass needle will always align to this Earth's magnetic field. Sometime it may differ, and by the angle sum, so this angle is known as angle of declination. Okay, and similarly inclination, when you will put a compass vertically with this, so it will make some angle, and this is known as inclination. So both declination and inclination are required. So answer is option C, both field declination and field inclination. The direction of magnetic field at any location on Earth's surface is commonly specified in terms of both field declination and field inclination. Okay, so answer is option C. Next is, a circuit has a fuse having a rating of 5 ampere. Okay, that means maximum current is 5 ampere. Then what is the maximum number of 100 watt bulb of each of 220 volt bulbs that can be safely connected in parallel. Okay, so we know that P equals to Vi. Okay, and here it is given that 220 volt is supplied and current is 5 ampere. So the total power it can resist is up to 1100 watt. Okay, if there is more than 1100 watt, it cannot resist. Okay, so if one bulb is of 100 watt, then 11 bulb will be of 1100 watt. So up to 11 bulb it can resist, and our answer is option C. Okay, next question, which one of the following can extinguish fire more quickly? Okay, so this is a very tricky question. You must if you are not known about the concept, you can mark this cold water as your answer, but the answer is boiling water. Okay, because this is because the latent heat of boiling, or sorry, latent heat of vaporization is more than the latent heat of fusion. Okay, so suppose there is fire, and if you will throw boiling water is producing water vapor, so it will require more energy at that time, and more energy will be absorbed by this boiling water, so it will stop or extinguish fire. But at the same time, cold water or hot water or ice water is having less latent heat of I can say fusion or vaporization. Okay, so this will extinguish the fire, but not as quickly as the boiling water will. Okay, so it was a very tricky question. Please learn this answer. This question can be repeated in another exams. Okay. In the next question, in which of the following heat loss is primarily not due to convection? Okay, convection is nothing but the upward movement, vertical movement of heat. Okay, so in boiling water you will find vertical movement. In land breeze and sea breeze, same vertical movement is done. Okay, because let's suppose this is land and this is sea. Okay, what happens when land heats, the air around us moves vertically upward, so convection occurs here. So this is here also, then circulation of air around blast furnace. Yes, in blast furnace also, after heating, the air moves vertically upward. Heating of glass surface by a bulb due to current in filament. No, this is a wrong option, because it is not sure that the heat will move vertically upward. Okay, so answer is option C. Convection is only the vertical movement, so there is no vertical movement, so our answer is option D. Let's move to next question. Which one of the following features is an indication for modification of stem of a plant? Okay, modification of stem. So we have to find in which of the following options a modified stem is there. Okay, so let's come to first option, presence of eye on a potato. So we know that potato is an example of modified stem. Okay, modified stem, so this is our answer, no need to move further. Okay, scale found in onion, this is not example of modified stem, neither tendril found in pea, and nor the present of hair present in carrot roots. Okay, so answer is option A. Next question, which one of the following roles are played by epididymis, vas deferens, seminal vesicles, and prostate in male reproductive women? Okay, so let's look this image. Okay, this is testis, and here the sperms are produced. Okay, then this sperms is transferred to this penis through this path. Okay, and here you can see it is bladder, here urine is present, so urine also passes through the part. So this is a common path, and this is prostate. So prostate controls the movement of sperms as well as the urine. Okay, so it depends upon prostate which fluid will pass through. So prostate provides motility to sperms. Okay, so second, here there are two terms, one is maturity and another is motility. Motility that means movement of sperms. Okay, motility of sperms. And second is here sperms are produced. So here the sperms are produced, and before it is in the developing stage till it comes here, so it is in the maturity stage. Okay, so in epidermis, vas deferens and seminal vesicle, the maturation takes place and the motility is done by prostate. Okay, so answer is option B. Okay, you can get the answer in this chapter. I took this image from class 8 of chapter 8 of class 10. Okay, so let's move to next question. Which one of the following is the special type of milk produced by lactating mother, essentially for development of immune response of newborn baby? Okay, that means what is the name of that milk which is produced by mother just after giving birth to baby? Okay, so first option is milk produced after a month of childbirth. No, the milk that is produced and that produces immune response is produced just after the birth of baby. So the answer is option C, colostrum. Okay, the name of that milk is known as colostrum. This is given in higher NCERT. This is not given in NCERT class 10. So please remember it. Okay, which one of the following statements explains higher mutation rate and faster evolution of RNA virus? Okay, so RNA is relatively unstable compared to DNA. Yes, this is our answer. That is the reason only why the mutation rate of RNA virus is faster than DNA one. Okay, then other options are virus can multiply only within living cell of a host. This is true for all viruses, not just for RNA. Metabolic processes are absent in virus. No, that is not true. And virus can remain latent for a long period of time. No required. Okay, so answer is option A. So we are done with the questions of Science of CDS 2 2018, and coming to the toughness level, I will rate it this paper moderate to tough. Okay, moderate to tough, because I think 10 to 12 questions were from higher NCERTs. Okay, so it is not possible for the art student as well as for those who are not revising or who are not in touch with their science portion. Okay, but no need to worry, the cutoff of this exam was only 80. Okay, and it is not difficult to score at least 80 marks. So it is known that when the question is tough, definitely the cutoff is going to decrease. Okay, so I hope I am clear in each and every explanation. If you have any doubt in any of the explanation, please comment. Okay, and please give me feedback about all these lectures through your comments, and please let me know if you want me to post the solutions of any other exams or any other topics of these exams. Okay, so that I will prioritize my further lecture on that basis. Okay, so if you have any other doubt related to any of these examinations, okay, then you can connect me on different social media platforms, whether it is Telegram or WhatsApp or Instagram. Okay, I had provided the link in the description box, so please contact if you have any doubt. Okay, so thank you so much for watching PYQ Academy.